Have you ever imagined flying on a plane, looking out the window, and suddenly seeing a skateboarder doing tricks on a ramp suspended by hot air balloons? And not just that, people playing ball in midair too? It sounds insane, but believe it or not, it's real. Jay Alvarrez is a name that's been making waves on social media, known for his thrill-seeking lifestyle and for blending his love of skateboarding with jaw-dropping adventures. This travel influencer took things to the next level when he defied gravity and decided to skateboard over 3,280 feet in the air. Passionate about skateboarding from a young age, Jay has always looked for ways to combine this extreme sport with unique, eye-catching experiences that would set him apart in bold and innovative ways. After nearly 7 years of preparation and planning, he finally made his biggest dream come true: skateboarding on a ramp suspended from a hot air balloon. What once seemed like a far-fetched idea became reality. With courage and determination, Jay pulled off this jaw-dropping stunt, bringing an extreme sport to new heights, literally skating in the sky. With a lifestyle full of adrenaline and excitement, Jay began sharing his adventures on social media. His daring and original content quickly gained traction, attracting a growing fan base inspired by his fearless attitude and out-of-the-box stunts. His rising fame didn't just earn him millions of followers, it also opened doors to turn his passion into a source of income, allowing him to invest even more into his wild ideas. Fueled by this momentum, Jay came up with his craziest idea yet: to skateboard from the sky, literally. By suspending a wooden ramp from a hot air balloon, he pulled off jaw-dropping tricks in midair before parachuting back down to Earth. The result? A breathtaking spectacle unlike anything the world had ever seen. But as if that weren't enough, Jay Alvarrez has pushed the limits of gravity in other mind-blowing ways. He's thrown a ball around midair and even brought a trampoline up into the sky. Every one of his adventures is a wild mix of creativity, adrenaline, and a whole lot of courage. Imagine having a friend like Jay, someone who invites you to skate in the most random and unbelievable places. Wouldn't it be incredible to share wild adventures with someone who's always chasing the next big thrill, where there's no room for fear or limits to imagination? Jay Alvarez's life is proof that with passion and courage, even the craziest dreams can come true. He doesn't just conquer the skies, he inspires all of us to live bolder and freer. But if you think only skateboarders can take on high-altitude adventures, you're mistaken. BMX athletes also have the ability to defy gravity and pull off some truly amazing stunts hundreds of feet above the ground. And one athlete who proved this is BMX rider Chris Kyle. A Scottish Red Bull athlete, Chris achieved what once seemed impossible. He performed a series of breathtaking tricks over 2,000 feet in the air on a skate park suspended from one of the largest hot air balloons in the world, all for his latest BMX documentary. It looks like something out of a video game, right? But trust me, it's 100% real, and it definitely wasn't easy. Chris had already pushed the limits with high-altitude stunts in the skyscrapers of Dubai. As he explored the city, he became captivated by the towering buildings and felt like he could go even higher. That's when he came up with a daring idea. To safely conquer the skies, Chris's team had to design a custom track using cutting-edge technology, the same materials found in Formula One cars. Initially, they tried using wood, but the weight proved to be a challenge. They then switched to carbon fiber, which made the structure lighter and more practical. Along with the technical challenges of constructing and raising the track, Chris also had to overcome psychological barriers. He needed to conquer his fear of heights, knowing that with each trick, there was a real risk. But Chris didn't back down. He adapted, trained intensely, and despite the obstacles, kept pushing forward. In the air, the suspended track swayed significantly, making balance even more difficult. To make things even more challenging, Chris was wearing a parachute and a special suit, which added extra weight. To overcome his fear, Chris Kyle didn't look down. According to him, it was his biggest and most extreme project to date, something he'll never forget. It was, without a doubt, the most difficult thing he's ever done. Up there, the conditions were extreme, with temperatures dropping to 19.4 degrees Fahrenheit, and his parachute alone weighed more than 20% of his body. Walking and maneuvering on the swaying track was a truly unique experience for the extreme athlete. In the end, Kyle said he couldn't believe he had actually pulled off such a challenging feat. The footage of Chris performing tricks in the sky is absolutely breathtaking, and all of this happened after 3 years of intense preparation. Jay Alvarrez and Chris Kyle are prime examples of how passion, courage, and determination can lead someone to achieve extraordinary feats. While Jay defied gravity by skateboarding over 3,280 feet in the air, Chris Kyle did the impossible in the world of BMX, performing tricks over 2,000 feet on a track suspended by hot air balloons. Both have broken physical and psychological barriers. Their adventures not only inspire followers, but also show that with creativity and boldness, limits can be continually surpassed. And you, would you dare to skateboard on a track suspended hundreds of feet in the air by hot air balloons? Leave your comment.